And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37. Brady now on first down. Rolling to his right. Dumps it off to Lewis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, 37 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They try again with Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Gostkowski for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 37 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now Newton on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down now, but that clock rolling.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this is incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it'll bring up third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Sets up the screen to Lewis. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 48 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been. Taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mario Addison able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. On second down, here's Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On third down, that's Lewis. And he's got Dion Lewis, 30. 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, 73 yards, and the Patriots add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw on second down is Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 20. 10, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there, 60 yards. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Throwing is Newton, goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Again, it's Lewis. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 41 yards. Now Lewis down to the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Buying time to his left. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
This is Lewis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles Johnson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. The pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike, gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front. The point after try for Gronkowski. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Newton on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, 38 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out come the Patriots. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He finds an opening past the 40, and he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Brady. This is White on the screen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Play action. It's Newton. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. 3rd down here. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carolina getting set to take the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. He'll look to throw. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the ground, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he slings one that's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And it's third down and goal from the 4. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. He's back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First throw of overtime for Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Dangerous throw over the middle, of course, if that's picked. They're already in field goal range to win it.
A lot of hands are in that area. Okay, let's face it. Ball could go off of anything, go off hands, pads, whatever. Gets popped up in the air, the old tip drill. And if they come down with it, they could potentially be in field goal range and win the game right there.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. And something tells me the moment of overtime won't be too big for number 12, Tom Brady.
Well, the best that have ever played have always taken big moments and treated them as little moments, right? Each play is going to be kind of the same, but they know how to rise to the occasion as well. And let's face it, Tom Brady, I think he'll enjoy playing in overtime and trying to be the guy that leads his team to victory.
Brady to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now Brady again. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Here's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that